You started working by helping a person who was heartbroken, and you realized that you could make a living off of making the world a better place. What does that mean?
You got to follow your dreams and your passions. And so, I mean, I love my parents so much, and I did enjoy math and chess and stocks and the idea of real estate. But believe it or not, the person who first came up to me, who said that, Nick, I think that you're going to go around the world and share your story with the world, with it's crazy. We got a documentary about my life coming out, by the way, next year. We're really excited about that. And the janitor who was at the high school, seeing me speak as the vice president, as a 17-year-old to the school, to the whole student body, heard my speech. And Arnold, the janitor in his 60s, came up to me and he said, I believe you're going to go around the world and bring hope. I said, what? And he said, "You have a remarkable story." I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy." He said, "No, I'm not. You have a story and the world needs to know it." I'm like, I don't even know what to say." I walked away, and the next day he pulled me over and he said, "Hey, would you please allow me to arrange a mini speech, handful of students here at the school on a Friday lunch, and just share from your heart?" I said, "I don't know what, like, this guy's on drugs or something, like, what in the world is he talking about?" And, I said, "No." And he was so persistent, and I finally like, "You know what? I'm just gonna make him happy and get him off my back. I'm gonna do it." And I did it, and I didn't know what to say. I mean, what's my story? I don't know my story because I have no idea what to say. And, Google still says that the biggest fear in the world is public speaking, and then death is second. And so some people would rather die than being a speaker. And I admit, my palms were sweaty, my knees were shaking, and I had no idea what I was gonna say, and I just spoke from my heart, and people were crying. And I'm like, "Thanks for making me feel good. That's not necessary." And, they started getting my number and texting me and inviting me to the local churches and speak to more youth. And I'm like, I don't know what is going on. And my parents had no idea either. And I was just going with the flow. I'm like, okay, if you want me to do it again, I can do it again and then do it again and then do it again. And then over 2 years, I spoke 12 times and it was weird. It was this one moment. I'll never forget it in 2002, where I came home one night at age 19 and my mom was waiting up for me. She's like, "I don't know what's going on, dude, but I gotta talk to you, son." I said, "What's up, ma?" She said, "I don't know what's going on, but these strangers, I never met them before. You've never met them before. They pick you up. They take you in the car for a couple of hours. And when you all come back, you're smiling, they're crying, and they're giving you cash." And she's like, "What are you doing? Are you making them feel sorry for you? Like, what is going on?" I said, "Well, I'm speaking." She says, "You're speaking?" I said, "Yeah, I'm speaking." She says, "Speaking about what?" I said, "My story." She said, "You have a story?" I said, "I don't know. I think so." She says, "Well, what's your story?" I said, "I don't know." She's like, "But why are they crying?" I said, "I don't know." And she's like, "Is this a hobby or a job?" I said, I think it's a job." She says, "Well, I don't think so. And you need to listen to your father. You need to do accounting and financial planning, and that's your job." I said, "Okay." And my parents said no to my request to skip university. My dad wisely said, "You need this education in accounting and financial planning just in case your speaking thing doesn't work out." And that's what happened, dude. And as soon as I graduated, I came to America
Wow.
and land of opportunity. And been now 20 years since we registered the nonprofit out here. And so it's been great. We've given over 3 million to the poor and needy. And we're very thankful for that. And who knows, what the next 10 years looks like. But we definitely want to have me travel less and do more program content stuff and all of that. But yeah, it's been an incredible journey. So that's how that all happened.